Anders, thank you very much for your time today. Let me get into that demand story, because I think we've all seen construction still happening across major capital cities during this pandemic, and you've cited strong demand still in the Nordics, but still significant uncertainties. Just give us a sense of where that strength is coming from and why you're still concerned about the outlook and visibility at this stage.
I would say we've been, when the pandemic hit us earlier last year, we were focusing a lot on protecting the people in the company, protecting the company, and make sure that we were able to keep the project up and running in a safe way. And we have been very successful in that, and I'm very proud of all the employees that have made that possible. Going forward, though, I'm a bit uncertain how the market will look like. So we assume that we will see a weaker market when it comes to building, commercial and residential construction, but more of a stable market for civil.
I was just looking at the difference in your fourth quarter numbers on some of these divisions versus the year-on-year comparisons, and it feels as though you saw some unusual patterns. The commercial numbers not so bad in that final quarter, but then a deep dive on the residential development. What took place in the final 3 months that moved some of those numbers around?
You should know, when it comes to project development, commercial development, residential development, you should not look in a single quarter, because it can vary quite a lot. You should more look over the full year. And if you look at the full year in the commercial development, it has been the most successful year ever when it comes to gain on sale. And residential development also was very successful, hitting our targets, and also we were able to both increase the started units and also the sold units during the year.
Anders, can I ask you about the United States? Because we are still trying to figure out how far this economy is from really rebounding strongly from the lockdowns. The new Biden team are talking a lot about infrastructure projects. Can you tell us at the moment what your throughput like of deal making looks like in the US and how that's likely to increase as you go through the rest of the year?
I would say there's a lot of talk about the infrastructure investment, and I really think that that will come in the future here from federal level, that the pumping money into the system. The need for infrastructure investment is enormous in the US. So the need is there, and I believe the market will come. But it will take some time, and that's why we estimate the weaker market the coming 12 months there.
You're still doing deals, though. I know, as I look at the contract flow here, a new project in Finland, you've got a hospital to build in Miami. Could you just talk to us about how you're seeing a pickup or otherwise in new contracts?
Yeah, I'm satisfied with the order intake during last year. We have took in more order than we burned last year. We have a book to build of 107%, and the last quarter actually 117. So we have a good position when it comes to orders. I'm confident for 2021 here.
Anders, one day I will never ask you about Brexit, thank God. So no, that's not today though, unfortunately. So let me just ask you, because of these extraordinary delays we're seeing at the ports, and I understand for one shipment of fish, one person had to fill in 71 pages of forms. How difficult is it for you getting material from the continent to the United Kingdom?
So far we have been in a good place, because we saw this coming. It's a good thing that we have a Brexit now with a trade deal, so we took out a lot of the uncertainty that was around the last few years. But we were prepared for this, and we were prepared. So we have accelerated some of the procurement of material coming from Europe into the UK. So far we're doing good in that sense.